you kind of want to look at this and go, what do I like in a pizza? Calzone's the same thing as a pizza, it's just folded over, pinching the outsides, put a little egg over the top, some garlic, a little bit of cheese, and pop this in the oven and bake it off. I really think it was probably invented as a workman's deal. It seems to be almost like an Italian burrito. So let's keep it simple, but put in the ingredients you like and have a really, really nice tasting calzone, and something you can make for the rest of your family if you need to. Now this is an olive salad that I got from the deli. Now I got some red peppers, roasted red peppers to throw in there with it. But you can put anything you want inside this calzone. Today I'm going to end up with 3 cheeses and olives in there and some roasted red peppers. Kind of a vegetarian one, but I think... Now, first thing you want to do in making pizza is throw out a little bit of cornmeal. People don't really understand how important this is, but I will guarantee you, when you have had pizza that had cornmeal on the bottom, it's got a better crispy texture, and it's just, one way or another, all tastes better. Instead of your crust burning, it's the cornmeal that'll actually be touching. There we go, got that beautiful crust out. So, now we can work this stuff out. We can throw a little bit of flour down here if you want. I can be totally honest with you. I don't really think you need it. I think we can cut this thing in half, make our calzone, and be ready to go. That's what our dough looks like. That's what our dough with cornmeal looks like. Nice and simple. Let's see what we can do. Now basically what I did is cut off the corners so I have a more circular calzone. And I put my ingredients inside. So you ready for this? Now obviously we've got our olive salad like I said we would. Throwing a little mozzarella in here. Everybody loves mozzarella. A little Reggiano, that's Parmesan cheese for those of you that are unfamiliar. Now the last thing I'm going to throw in here is going to be a little bit of roasted red peppers. You're going to want to tear these up a little bit. Everybody loves red peppers, but I don't know if they're going to love them if they're in big old giant pieces. Okay? Now this olive mix I got from the deli today has a little bit of feta cheese in this. So this is going to be a 3-cheese calzone. And as you can tell, I've put a substantial amount of stuff in here, but it isn't really packed down, okay? Because I want the top to be able to come up and over, and then we want to be able to pinch it as so. Now I've got the cornmeal over there. We're going to dust some of that off. I like the shape of my calzone. I like the way this is working real good so far. Nothing's come through. Now we'll work on this other part. Well-beaten egg. Don't go crazy with this, but make sure that it's well beaten. And the reason you want it to be well beaten is when you paint it over the top like I'm doing right now, you want this thing to cook up. What you don't want it to do is end up with scrambled eggs on top. Does that make sense? Now, a little bit of garlic never hurt anybody, so we're going to rub some garlic into that, and it's going to roast out and look real nice and pretty. And then I'm going to throw just a wee bit of mozzarella cheese over the top. And when this stuff cooks out, it should be absolutely beautiful. Okay? Now we're going to move this to the pan. The oven we go. For this to come out of the oven, let's do a nice, simple, easy tray. Little grilled vegetables. Always a little greenery on the side will save you anything there. It should be done in a few minutes. Now, this is just a little bit of fresh basil. The trick here is I'm going to take this little bit of fresh basil and I'm going to put it into my marinara. First off, I want to cut it up like this, okay? A nice looking marinara. Let's get a little fresh basil in it. Who could want to? So, there is our beautiful calzone. Have a look. Absolutely gorgeous. So before I cut that, I'll get some close-ups of what this should look like. This runny, awful calzone. Olives and cheese and everything on the inside. They'll go great with the marinara. I'm going to cut this into 3 pieces, and look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. That's exactly what I wanted that to look like. So let me get these loaded on our tray. Cheese stuffed and olive stuffed calzone. That's awesome. So, if you get the opportunity, please make this. It's a nice dinner for everybody, and during the summer I'd serve with a salad or some grilled vegetables like we did today. Calzone is simple, and it's not hugely bready. It seems more bready than it is, but it's up to you to spread it out. That's what's going to make the difference. So give these a try. For these and more recipes, buyforlessok.com.